Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2. Making sure we are recording. And we are recording. Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Fandom Pop and another tier list. Before me we see the characters of one of my favorite franchises, Dragon Ball, and we're just gonna rank these characters. You can see my categories. We got Xeno, we got Angel, we got God, Kai, and then I got less creative, less than 9,000, Popo Stool, probably my favorite category. And this one was like, cause I rename all of these, and this one I was gonna delete. So yeah, I think I only need that many. Yeah, we good. Okay, so by the way, I'm doing these off camera because if I'm going to be doing a lot of these, I don't want to be doing them on camera. So let's just get started. Like I want to set like a standard of each character first. So right away, we find the boy, the main boy, Goku. He's Xeno. That's kind of obvious. He's the main character. We all love Goku. Goku Day for life. Goku's the boy. Who would be like a stoop below him? I would say below him would be like Piccolo. Piccolo, amazing character throughout the entire franchise, sets the gold standard of what a character of Dragon Ball should be. He's interesting, got cool moves, got a sleek design. At the same time, you know, he's practical. But he doesn't overstep his grounds. Definitely comes in handy when you need him to be. He's part of the crew. And, you know, he's got his own arc as a villain and all these other things. Below him would be like, let's see. Would be like, no, that's even worse. Would be like, who do we, I don't want to be, well, this is still, like, I still fucking love them, but like Android 17 and 18, who I both, 18 is almost angel level because I fucking adore her. 17, honestly, too, since the Tournament of Power. Both these characters are great. They're just not like the best characters in the entire show. But like, I still like adore them. Like, if I was to rate them compared to normal characters, they would be up there, you know? Less than them would be like Ginyu, you know? Served his purpose for his arc. Didn't have like much else going on with him. Below that would be like Supreme Kai, who's just kind of like taking up more airtime than it feels like he needs to. Just not a big fan of him overall. Needs more cool stuff to do. And below that would be like, do we have any characters I just downright don't like? I don't know if we're gonna get any characters in that category. Yeah, I guess we're not going to even need this one, but we'll see. We'll keep it around just in case. Anyway, let's get started here. We got Bardock. Bardock, honestly, should be in like high, but I'm going to put him as God tier just because I love Bardock in a lot of ways. Because I was the right age when I watched episode of Bardock. I thought he was cool. Just seeing him like with the red soak bandana, gonna take on a destiny that he will never fulfill. It just sends goosebumps. Like, there's a lot of cool things about Bardock. The character has kind of been retconned, and that's why I almost put him in here. But like, if I remember why I like Bardock, like I don't, the whole thing where he became a Super Saiyan, that doesn't exist. Like, I can choose what is in my canon, god damn it, and that's not it. So Bardock died a warrior, a warrior's death before he could live to be the villain. So go Bardock. Next we got Beerus. He's gonna be angel level. I love Beerus. He's actually one of my favorite villains. He's probably a contender for my favorite villain, actually, even though he's not even a villain in the entire show, even when he was supposed to be. He's really, I love him. I just love him. I love his attitude. I love his natural strength. His like, I love just him being like a sleepy, like bitter god of destruction. Anyway, Goku Black I'm gonna put in God tier. Like, really interesting stuff a lot of that arc kind of just seemed to be, how can we get more interesting? Like, how can we, like, up the ante? Like, we got characters from the past and future, and they're Kais and Goku Black, like, who took Goku's body. Now they're gonna fuse to be this Super Saiyan Kai thing. Yeah, like, that's why I'm just kind of like, okay, that's a lot, but it was a good arc. I really like that arc, but I don't think I liked it as much as a lot of people did, though. Broly is gonna be Angel tier. I love Broly, especially now that he's canon. He's dope. Everyone loves Broly. Old Broly I love new Broly. Bulma is also, in all honesty, I haven't even watched all of Dragon Ball, which is really Bulma's real show. DBZ Bulma, like, she's around, she's important, but she's not, like, stealing the show or anything. Like, when I think of these three, they all, like, instantly, when I see them, they're iconic. Even Beerus is, like, new iconic. Bulma is, like, old school iconic. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But, anyway. And for a second, I thought this was Tarple. This is, see, this is why I'm a fucking fake-ass fan, because when Super came around, I was an adult, my brain developed, and I couldn't learn shit anymore. So I'm forgetting the name of our boy, Caesar Salad over here, who he had this pretty cool quest and all these things, but I'm going to put him in Kai. Definitely had a lot more potential. They didn't really use him as well as they could have. Cell, easy, Angel tier. Shout out to my boy Blue Lava 6. That's like his favorite character in Dragon Ball. But Cell, great villain, great arc of him being this fucking weird bug guy, and then this like beefy, buffier, like all like kind of doofus, and then he cleans up, get his shit together. Then he's like the perfect villain of Dragon Ball. Like, everything about that character, and just his eyes, his design, everything about it, like, he seems like a royal bug. I don't know how you can make that, but Toriyama did it. Chaozu's gonna be Kai tier. No one's favorite character is Chaozu. Frieza is gonna be Angel tier. Probably the best villain by most of the community's standards. I love Frieza just as much as I love Beerus and as much as I love Cell. All these four are all like tied as like the best villain ever, and I think that's why I love Dragon Ball so much. You know, they got so much good shit. Make sure my levels are good. Dr. Gero is less than 9,000. Doesn't have a whole lot to do in the little time he's in. Although his events reverberate, they don't really reveal anything more of his character other than he's an evil scientist. Gohan is going to be Angel tier. I love Gohan. Oh, I don't know why I said Angel tier and put him up here. He's Xeno. I almost want to take him down here because Super has been butchering him. But he's Xeno tier. He's just as good as Goku, because when you see Gohan turn Super Saiyan 2 and fuck up the Cell Juniors, it like erases, like, you just remember him to be in this crying infant, and then he can take care of himself, and then he learns to be a fighter, and then he has to kind of go through this Jon Snow arc of like finding out the ends justify the means, and like you can be cruel in order to be peaceful and kind, but like they kind of drop the ball a little bit when he becomes this great Saiyaman guy. But then Ultimate Gohan fixes that, and if they would have left off with Ultimate Gohan as our Gohan, it would have been fine. Even if in the final couple episodes he was kind of just turning into the character we know him as in Super. Whatever. Gohan, love him to death. They kind of fuck him up a little bit, but he's still great. Fat Boo. Well, they got Super Boo. They don't got Evil. They don't got Kid Boo. Oh well. Majin Buu is a great character, but in all honesty, I'm gonna put him down here in Kai because all these characters are better than him. I love him, but like, I love Super Buu and Kid Buu, but Majin Buu, like, even as a good guy, like, doesn't do a whole lot for me. Goten is gonna be God tier. I actually really love the whole Goten Kid Trunks and Gotenk stuff. That's some of my favorite stuff in Dragon Ball. Hercule is gonna be Angel tier. God, do I? This is the fucking hard shit right here because I like Hercule just as much, if not more, than all of these characters. And his arc and a lot of like the personality stuff with him is just so good. Like Dragon Ball is not a funny show, but Hercule makes me laugh my ass off. And at the same time, he's such a douchebag, and he actually has this really important arc to the show. Like I think Christopher Sabat, that's like his favorite character. Fuck it, Angel tier. I love Hercule. Hit is gonna be. I know a lot of people would probably put him up here, but in all honesty, I'm gonna put him down here. He doesn't do a whole lot for me. He's still really cool. I like his cool abilities, but he's just kind of like a less interesting Pycon to me, you know. Jiren, this is gonna be the real shit. Jiren, it feels like I still like, cause the entire Tournament of Power, I was just waiting. I was like, what's the deal with Jiren? And then they reveal him, which I almost wish they hadn't revealed him, cause he was almost more interesting before that. I'm gonna put him in Kai tier because, in all honesty, I like him just as much as I like Hit, and Hit's down here. Yeah, he belongs with these other characters. I know he's like the strongest dude, and that creates intrigue, but like, even as he's doing all these cool moves, it just kind of feels like a more interesting character should be behind that. And if I'm thinking that at the end of the arc, after he's fully developed, then I think that you failed as a character. However, I know he's going to be used in the future, and I do believe that he will rise up the ranks after that. Kid Trunks, God tier, put him right next to Goten. King Kai would be, ironically, Kai tier because, for reasons, obviously. Well, in all honesty, he's a really good teacher to Goku, and he has actually he's another really good comedic character. I kind of just really want to see him fight because apparently he is supposed to be at least stronger than like your average like Saiyan warrior at least, or your average Frieza soldier. So I would like to see King Kai get down. Demon King Piccolo, the episodes I saw with him are like so long ago. I'm gonna put him in God tier just kind of out of good faith, but keep in mind I need to rewatch the episodes I saw. Haven't watched all of Dragon Ball yet because I'm a fake. Krillin, gonna be God tier, although like you could make an argument that he's Angel tier. But in all honesty, there's a reason the memes behind him exists. His design isn't that great in all honesty. Like when shit's going down and all this epic shit is happening around him, he kind of just feels out of place a lot of the time. But you remember the old Dragon Ball shit with him, and you remember his bond with Goku, and yeah, like the episodes in Super with Krillin are amazing. Master Roshi, God tier. Although I really enjoy Master Roshi like aesthetically to the point that he should be up here, but Master Roshi is God tier. He's a great character. At the same time though, he like 90% of the time he's being used for a bad joke, or he's, you know, when he's training them and shit, like he does seem like a cool mentor, but they're still kind of treating him like he's just a dumb idiot. A lot of Goku's mentors are just like people who can't even comprehend how strong he is, and like Elder Kai and shit. Like, is what it is. So Super Boo gonna be Angel tier. Ooh, that's hard, cause like that's the only problem. Like Super Boo, if he was combined with Kid Boo and Majin Boo and all the other forms of Boo, would be right up here. However, if we're just talking Super Boo, then yeah, he'd be down here because he's just a dumb brute guy. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like there needs to be more to a character if he's gonna be up here. But again, if we were including all the forms of Boo, he'd be up here. I just love the fusion shit with him. I love the fight with Kid Boo versus Vegeta and Goku. That's great shit. The stuff with Hercule and Fat Boo. I love it all. With the time he popped out an evil version of himself. Yeah. Tien Shinhan is going to be Kai tier. again, haven't seen all of Dragon Ball, haven't seen his best shit. For a DBZ and super fan, he's Kai tier. Trunks is gonna be Angel tier. Trunks is amazing. Just his intro is enough to be like up here, and then just being a cool character throughout the rest will put you up here. Vegeta is Xeno tier because, yeah, it makes sense. These are our three boys. Vegeta, despite getting his ass beat the entire series, and he's the real underdog of Dragon Ball, and despite having like the confidence and being like sadistic and all these other things, he loses. He is ultimately a loser until I guess Super, where he kind of finally starts to be just as strong as Goku in a lot of ways. But at the same time, he's always second fiddle. But a part of you thinks Vegeta will always be the cooler person. I could do a whole like better, well-written analysis of Vegeta, but he's a hard character to really get into because he's the rival. He's an amazing rival. Videl, I'm gonna put. I actually really love Videl. I almost just put her in Angel tier. That's how much I love her. But you know, she's like right alongside like these two as like characters who are almost up here, you know. Yeah, so after that we got your boy Whis. He's gonna be God tier. Not quite as good as Beerus, but he's still really funny. Yamcha Kai tier, Zamasu Kai tier. Yeah, I feel like those are both adequate. Like I don't love either of those characters. Like Zamasu, I could put him in God tier. Like Goku Black is basically Zamasu. Yeah, I'm gonna put him up here because all the good shit was Goku Black is also just good shit with him. So same thing. So yeah, that was my fucking tier list. I feel good about all of these. This is kind of where I thought the whole thing would go. A lot of these characters, again, I love Yamcha. I love Tien. I love King Kai. A big part of me loves Jiren. I love Hit. All these people, like these are the only two characters where like I honestly don't think I like them. Like if at all, like I do like very lightly just because they're probably integral to this amazing story that I love. Anyway, that is what I thought of the Dragon Ball tier list, and those were my picks. Let me know yours down below. Thank you for watching, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to another tier list. Today we're going to be doing the best legendary Pokemon, which I'm going to start recording my screen now. Yeah, I just saw this one. This immediately caught my interest. I fucking adore Pokemon, but just little closer inspection if you want to go to my taste. I am a big Gen 1 through 4-er. After Gen 4, like, I don't want to say my interest in Pokemon was fleeting because I've played all the games. Not every single one, obviously, but like, I've played one from each generation. I think the only like big entries I missed in the entire franchise was Black and White 2. I played Sun and Moon. I played X and Y. Like, I've played them all. That being said, though, Sun and Moon was kind of a big disappointment for me. I don't know if it's just kind of me, like, where I was leaving the franchise, but like part of me just didn't want to play a 3DS anymore. But with the new edition coming to the Switch, I think my problems will be solved. That being said, the Sun and Moon Pokemon down here are going to get butchered in this list, so if you're not ready for that, then I apologize. But I got 5 lists, or 5 tiers up here. We got Master tier, Excellent tier, Great tier, Nice tier, Gross tier. Again, like, I play a bunch of Pokemon Go, so like that's where I got these. And keep in mind, even though I'm not like, I don't know even what a lot of these guys are, I fucking take in Pokemon every day. It's one of my favorite fucking things. Fight me. So yeah, that's kind of my little background before we begin. And I'm gonna put. I don't know why Zygarde is like way ahead of the list. We're gonna put him where he belongs. Didn't Gen? He was Gen. Yeah, he was with these guys. He was a Z, X, Y, and Z. All right. So I fucking love the legendary birds. I like the dogs better than the birds, but the birds I adore. Like I remember back in the day, Moltres was my favorite, and then Articuno was kind of my favorite, and then I had like a level 100 Zapdos, and like I used it all the time, and Zapdos was my boy for a while. Zapdos is probably my least favorite now, just because I don't like his face. Moltres and Articuno are both excellent to me. Zapdos is great. Like on terms of like your average Pokemon, like Zapdos would be like here, if not here. But on terms of like a lot of great Pokemon being in this list, I'm gonna put them there. These two, their designs, like their moves, I just enjoy these guys better. Just my opinion. Mewtwo and Mew are both gonna be master because I adore both of them. And that's what I don't even think I need to go into deeper analysis of that because they're both amazing. Their lore. Mewtwo obviously is like one of my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, then we're going to put the dogs all up here. I think the dogs are all equal. I cannot pick a favorite. Raikou almost is my favorite. I got a level 100 shiny Raikou that I got from GameStop. Well, he's level 30 when I got it, but I raised him all the way up to level 100. That's how much I fucking loved him. I think he has the best design, in all honesty, but Pokemon Forever was my jam as a kid. Entei obviously also had a great movie and kind of has been used the best out of these three. So they're all up here. In all honesty, all of these guys could almost be master, and then Zapdos could almost be excellent. Lugia, easiest pick. He's my favorite Pokemon. He's going to go in master. I'm going to put Ho-Oh in great. I would put Ho-Oh below all of these guys. I love Ho-Oh. I think it has a cool design, but at the same time, it's kind of got an ugly face. It kind of needs a little bit more mystique. He's just a big fucking peacock, you know? Fucking. Celebi is excellent. I love the simple, cute design. I love the time travel gimmick. He's amazing. All the Reggies we're going to put in great. They're all about equal in my eyes. I kind of like Regice a little bit better, just design choice. They're all the same character, though. They're just golems. They're mindless fucking robot monsters. But they all look cool. They're nothing really special about the Reggies, though. Not like with like these guys. They all got personality and all this other shit. And when they show up in the movies, they do these big, incredible things. The Reggies are just whatever. Latios and Latias are both excellent. I love these guys. Pokemon Heroes, another really good Pokemon film. That being said, though, they're used really cool. I like the Eon style. I like the Psychic Dragon combination. I like their jet-looking asses. I like the brother-sister idea thing. Everything about them I enjoy. Kyogre and Groudon. God damn it. I love them both equally. Back in the day, I liked Groudon a lot more. I almost lean more on Kyogre now. But they're both great. I love the idea. Like, again, literally all of these guys are like just below master level. Except maybe Latios and Latias. But I really love all these guys so much. Rayquaza is going to be master tier. I do enjoy Rayquaza more than these other ones. Mostly just for the fact that the big fucking dragon has got a great design and a great shiny. Jirachi is great, cute and adorable, but like doesn't do it for me as much as Celebi. Obviously not as much as Mew. Like Mew's lore, I just love. Deoxys is excellent tier. Love Deoxys. All the lake spirits I'm gonna put in great. I actually like. I played the shit out of Diamond and Pearl. exclusively Pearl and Platinum, actually. And I had a bunch of these guys because I replayed those games. Like, I had like 3 or 4 of each of them. Anyway, Dialga and Palkia. Palkia I'm going to put in Master Tier. I actually adore Palkia. Dialga I'm going to put in Excellent. But Palkia, again, I played Pearl. That was like my main game for the longest time. I'm a space boy, so he's up there for me. And I just remember using like the Spatial Ren move and just fucking up the Elite Four and having all these great memories with him. Like, a part of me likes Raikou and Kyogre just as much as them and Deoxys, but like there's just that little inch that would make the difference. So Heatran is great. Again, he's one of those guys I just had a bunch of, and I like the way I like him. He's a cool guy. Regigigas is great as well. I like the concept, but at the same time, he's just a big fucking boulder. Giratina. I'm gonna put. Oh God, this is where that like tiny inch just is stretched, because I like Giratina more than these. I like him a little bit more than the dogs. I like him a little bit more than Groudon and Kyogre. I guess I like him a little bit more than Deoxys and Dialga. I'm going to put him in Master Tier. This form, if this was his only form, no. But the other form, his actual form, I love. Cresselia, I'm going to put in Nice just because I think it has a cool idea. It's kind of like this opposite of Darkrai and being the dream Pokemon. Again, I haven't watched the Pokemon anime or any other forms that could have been used for. Just hasn't been used enough for me to say. Manaphy and Fion, I believe I'm pronouncing those right. I like the idea that I can have a baby, but other than that, I don't really know shit about them. Darkrai is great. I was gonna put him up here, but like if we're putting Ho-Oh and shit down here, Darkrai's down here. Shaman is gross. I don't like either form. Arceus is excellent. He's not quite as good as these other ones. I do love Arceus though. I know he kind of gets points by being the fucking god, but is what it is. Okay. This is where we're gonna start getting mean. All these guys I'm gonna put in Nice. They're all right. I don't even remember what the name of these 3 are. They're not guardians. I don't know what the fuck they are. Horses. Whatever they are. I don't even care. I like these guys more than them, but let's be honest. Nope. I actually love Zekrom and Reshiram. I believe that's their names. I'm going to put them in... Yeah, I'm going to put them both in Excellent Tier, actually. It's just one of those, like, things where it's like, I need to catch up on their lore and, like, kind of go more in depth with, like, the backgrounds for them. Because I don't even remember. I just love, like, the imagery. Like, I love the... like, in Pokemon Black, like, I remember... I think I had, it's Black that has this one, right? It's, like, reverse. I don't remember. But, whichever one I had with Reshiram here... And just seeing the fire blaze out of his tail, and it's an epic Pokemon. Tornadus, I don't remember their fucking names. Down here, the Kyo thing, yeah, no. Celestio, no. The Melody chick, no. The Genesect, gross. Xerneas and Yveldt, gonna put them both great tier. I kind of want to put I did play Y, but again, I don't fucking remember it. It wasn't that memorable to me. Zygarde is nice. Don't care. All these look ugly as shit to me. I don't remember them. I don't want them even. I don't care. I know I had this guy. I'm going to give him a couple more points. No. 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 And then these two are my boys. Played Pokemon Sun. Gonna put them in great. Yeah, I like both their designs. Don't give a shit about these two. And I see whoever made this list did not include Meltan and Melmetal. I would put them in great. Yeah, both of them in great. I actually like them. They're cool. But those were all the legendary Pokemon ranked. Thank you for watching, and until next time, with that, I leave you. I'm making a tier list. I'm making another tier list. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fandom Pop, or whatever channel I decide to put this on. We're doing our tier list. This one is the Mass Effect Squadmates, and I'm actually, as I'm looking at this now, this isn't inaccurate because Morinth isn't here. But it is what it is. These are the Mass Effect Squadmates, and like, why can't we just get like Joker and some other characters in here? Is there an alternate version? No? Okay. Let me just search one real quick. Let me just search one. Mass Effect. A trilogy characters. Even a character. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I don't know who some of these new people are, but okay. Actually, I don't like, cause why am I gonna rank Matriarch Benezia? No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit about Matriarch Benezia. So yeah, let's just go back. Let's just go back. I'm keeping this all in, by the way. I'm not editing this. Fuck that. Mass Effect. Let me see what this one does. Yeah. No. Okay. The original list. Okay. This is gonna be hard, so I'm gonna do what I've kind of been doing and set like a standard for each category. First off, we got Garrus, who's my best fucking friend. He's gonna be up there. Oh yeah, these are my categories. We got my best friends, the homies, we good, you white, and when I was too poor to buy DLC, which I'll just get those characters out the way. Yeah, playing 360 back in the day, didn't have Xbox Live, too cheap for it. Tried to get people to buy me the DLC for this game that I played hundreds of hours of, but somehow I just, well, actually, I'm going to put her up here. Kasuni, I believe is her name. Because I did play this DLC, but it was like in a rush one sitting, and I didn't even finish that playthrough. This was when I like finally got through, and I would just start her profile just to like meet her and do her thing. But yeah. Other than that, who would be lower than Garrus? Miranda. And who would be like the bottom? Jacob. Okay. Yeah, we got our standard now. Okay. Thane is the homie. He's not quite the best characters in the whole game. I still love Thane. Like, in my original playthrough, he died. He got attacked by those, like, swarm of bugs, and he got carried away, and I lost my shit. Like, I didn't want to keep playing. I was like, I'm fucking done. Like, I wanted to throw my controller down. But I love Thane. He's, like, his backstory, being able to see the past and him being this cool assassin and the Drells, like, everything about him is interesting. And Grunt, despite being a big fucking brute, has a pretty cool background. I like that he's this tank-bred Krogan trying to be a real Krogan, and he's something made, like, he's a machine-bred creature that has to find meaning in, like, war and all these, like, manly physical things. So he has to, even though he's bred to be the best fucking Krogan, the Krogan are like, we don't want anything to do with you. Liara, I'm gonna put as one of my best friends. She has actually this great arc. Liara, in these, notice how these characters in every single Mass Effect game, they are different people with different shades. I love every iteration of both of them. Jack kind of let me down in Mass Effect 3, but like, you know, I just wanted more squad mates. But her having this vulnerable side despite being this badass wannabe pirate, like, she's cool. And tattoos are cool. James Vega, we good. I like, your movie wasn't that bad, but like, he felt very much like a, let's make a new character. Okay, let's, nothing about him was that interesting. Caden Alenko, you white. I don't think, in fairness to him, I don't think in my FemShep playthroughs I got through 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I played Mass Effect 3 with an alive Caden. So, yeah, that's a little bit unfair, but is what it is. We got our boy Legion, who's the homie. That's not Legion. This is Legion. Legion is the homie. I like, if you saw the ending of the whole taking back the fleet and or the homeworld for the Quarians, you know why Legion's amazing. We got Ashley, whose voice actress I actually met, but in all honesty, we good with her. One of my playthroughs, like, I murdered her on the Citadel. I don't know if I kept that, like, version, but it caught me out of nowhere. Like, this is post-game for me, and all of a sudden, I fucking murder her, and took me by surprise. Yeah. But, in all honesty, her being this military chick, or military daughter, and all these things, she actually has pretty cool arc. Next up in Morden, who's one of my best friends. Morden is one of the best characters in gaming. Samara. I mean, do I really need to go more into it? What he does in Mass Effect 3 is probably the best part in the entire game. He's so subtle in Mass Effect 2, but at the same time, like, you love him. He's funny. I don't see how you couldn't love Morden. Samara's the homie. She's kind of too stoic to have that much personality, but still really interesting. Edie's the homie. Joker isn't on here, but he would be the homie, if not my best friend. Tally, I'm gonna actually put as yeah, God, that, okay, this is gonna be tough because this is why I need to replay these games, because I think my playthroughs, I romanced Miranda and, like, I don't even fucking remember. Like, because there was one playthrough where I didn't have an import, and then there was, like, my main import, but I fucked it up a couple points. Not that it mattered in the end anyway. But Tally and Rex are both my best friends. I love Rex. Krogan for life. Yeah, I think that sums up everything. It's crazy how your main cast from Mass Effect 1, like, again, every single game, like, they evolve and change, and that's why this is an amazing series. That being said, though, I almost want to put Rex down here, but, like, I remember, because it's just because I haven't been refreshed on the character, because I remember Rex being actually really great. I just have a lot more interaction with Miranda and Jack because I've replayed the first couple hours of Mass Effect 2 literally like 20 times. So that's what I thought of that. That was a long one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, with that, I leave you.
Look like Danny Phantom in a Phantom when I come through. Flora Gucci slips at the crib with an ocean view. Panamera push, pussy pink, call it Majibu. I hit on your text 4 times, bitch, get a clue. Look like Danny Phantom in a Phantom when I come through. Flora Gucci slips at the crib.